Hello everyone and welcome back to Thimbleweed Park. So we're in the factory, all the characters are in the factory apart from Franklin. Franklin's not, we're not done with him yet, but we need to get into Chuck's computer terminal first of all. And we need a password. And we can't guess it. Uncle Chuck would have kept his password somewhere safe. Yes, he would. We need to get into the safe in Chuck's room in the mansion, which is guarded by a fingerprint identifier. So we need his fingerprint. And we can get that by going back. Actually, you know what? It might even be quicker. No, it won't. Oh, yeah, I was going to say to do this, but it's probably going to take the same amount of time. Maybe a bit quicker to do it this way, because it means we don't have to walk back through all those ridiculous corridors. But we need to get back to these guys. Give Ray the fine black soot, which we got from the fireplace in the mansion.
Sure, I'll carry your crap.
Yes, yes you will. Now you can use the soot in the fingerprint kit.
Plenty of powder now.
And, as to Laura's, if you remember, we picked up a glass from Chuck's office. Give that to Ray.
Like I don't have enough to carry already.
Stop whining. Use the fingerprint kit on the glass. Use the sticky tape on the fingerprints. Give the fingerprint to Dolores. As to Laura's, we'll go back to the mansion. And we'll go up to Chuck's office. No. Room, office, workshop, whatever it is. All the way over here. There we are. Here's the thing, the fingerprint Readertron 3000 TM. God, I couldn't even say that. Use the fingerprint on that.
That worked. There's something inside.
Pick up the book. There we go. So he's got his passwords here. And office computer is this one. HU96N4, whatever. Go back to the factory. Unfortunately, we now have to go all the way back through the office again. Which sucks. I mean, all the way back to the office through the factory, which still sucks. But shouldn't take too long. And there isn't too much left of the game, and what there is left of the game is crackers, frankly. It's absolutely crazy. So, looking forward to going through that in this video. Back through here, back through here, back through here, and there. Into the office. There we go. Use the computer. And that's the password, is it not? There we go. So we have some things in here. For example, tic-tac-toe. We can do tic-tac-toe against the computer. Which in England we call noughts and crosses, but, you know, I don't really want to play that. We need to go on adventure, which is a text adventure, and I actually sometimes write those things when I'm bored in my spare time. What we need to do is get the hint book that we got from Ransom. Look at that, you can see it's all scrambled, but if we use the red gel decoder with it, it reveals the text. And it's a hint book for an adventure game, text adventure, called Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2. And as you can see, it's an award-winning and groundbreaking text adventure set in a colossal dungeon cave where players go on a quest. Of course it is. And there's a solution here. Head to the west, look around. Head to the west again. A room with a beam of light. And then use the password Fizz Scum. That will hard crash the game. That's what we need to do. You wake up in a damp and dank room. The floor is a hard stone. A dim light is to your west. Go west. You are in a long stone corridor with an exit to the east and west. It smells of death. Look around. Same thing. Go west again. You are in a large room with a beam of light coming in from an opening above. A river can be heard to the north. Go to the north. The path leads to a dead end. There is no way out except the way you came from the south. There are strange cave paintings on the walls. Examine paintings. There are odd paintings depicting humans running in terror from robots. Other humans seem to be controlling the robots with joysticks and laughing. So this is the room where we need to use the debug word Fizzscum.
You're not doing this without me.
I want to be here too, please.
I think we're locked in here now.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Fools! You are trapped in the factory with no possible escape. My intellect now spans millions of tubes and is no match for your little brains. This is the last chance to join me before I destroy you all. Shall we take a vote? All in favor of joining Uncle Chuck inside the magical mind of the Pillotron 3000 TM and ruling the world with him say, aye. Very well. All in favor of being crushed by robot claws and burned by lasers and remaining pathetic mortals, say aye.
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 I.
Abstain.
So be it. Let no one say I don't support a strong democracy and the will of the people. You will now all die.
Part 8 to the escape. This is a short chapter. Obviously the length of the chapters is not consistent. There's one chapter earlier on which is just a cutscene. So as ransom, we're going to give the aluminium foil to Dolores.
I'm tired of carrying this.
And then we are going to go out here to this blast door, use the C4 on the blast door, and use this defective candy dispenser as a lighter to light the C4.
It's gonna blow!
Okay then. Now we'll go back to Dolores through here and down these stairs. And we need to quickly push this button.
Clever. You crashed my computer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Emergency reboot. I have become one with Pillotron 3000.
Shut up. Cool. So that's the robot arms of death dealt with.
You will never get past my searing lasers of doom, Tia. You are doomed! Hold on, wait a sec. I want to turn down the volume so you can hear my maniacal rant. I just piped the sound in so it feels scarier. Lasers are actually as silent as a baby's bottom. Anyway, you are doomed! You will never get past my searing lasers of death, TM. You pesky kids will never thwart my plan. Help me, please, help me!
Yeah, right. So we use the foil here on the hat.
Help me, please, help me!
Use the foil covered hat, and now we can pass under the lasers.
You are all doomed against the AI power of Pillotron 3000, TM.
Take that. Take that. EA.
You're cheating!
Ha! EA. Didn't feel a thing. Ha!
No fair!
Counts right off. Take that.
Oh, right. That was easy. We need to get past this big fan. This room really reminds me of the end section of Monkey Island 2, where you're in the sort of underground sewer thing with LeChuck. For servicing, call 2596. 2596, was it? Yeah. So back to Franklin, zap the phone.
This is the fully automated fan service for fan number 37532. Current state of the fan is on. Turning fan off in 3, 2, 1. Current state of the fan is off.
Thank you. Now we can pass through.
I think I can squeeze past the fan now.
I am impossible to touch while superheated.
Because the fan has turned off, the room behind is ridiculously hot, so we need to do it again. That was the wrong number, wasn't it? Jesus.
I am impossible to touch.
What was it? 2596, not 2592. Ugh. Right, get back
I
there.
am impossible to touch while super.
This is the fully automated fan service for fan number 37532. Current state of the fan is off. Turning fan on in 3, 2, 1. Current state of the fan is on.
Okay, now
Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you?
just wait for the room to cool down.
Bring it on.
See the gauge
I can
there
take
going
the
down.
heat. Can you?
Okay,
Dolores, join me and we can rule the world together.
up this trapdoor here.
I am one with Pillowtron 3000, TM.
TM. Right, so now this opens this trapdoor. They can all get down there. We need to switch to Ray. Get down
I share
here.
the intelligence of Pillowtron 3000.
I remember that she was
and it
given the
shares
strange tool that
mine.
looks like a rampant rabbit. We need to use that on
You
here,
will never defeat me.
which opens the doorway. And then as Dolores, we can go
Dolores,
through
join me and we can rule the world together.
here.
Dolores, you are making a big mistake.
What happened to you, Uncle Chuck?
I have been uploaded to Pillowtron 3000, TM. Together we are now invincible. You could have joined us, Dolores, but you had to leave me to be a game designer.
You've been corrupted by bad tube technology. I will destroy you, Uncle Chuck. Or what's left of my Uncle Chuck.
You will never defeat me, Dolores. Death! You can't defeat me, Dolores. Dolores, shutting me down will only make me stronger. You should have listened to me. Help me, Dolores. Death is all that awaits you now. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Death
Nice.
is all that awaits you. Save me, Dolores. You found all the clues I left. I knew you would come, Dolores. You were too smart not to figure out the puzzles. I knew you would figure it out and come for me. Dolores, it's me, your Uncle Chuck. I'm glad you came to save me.
It's good to see you, Uncle Chuck.
It's good to see you too, Dolores. I knew you'd come for me. I need to tell you about something. Pull up a chair, Dolores. This is going to get crazy.
Okay, 1, you locked me in here, and I can't get a chair. And 2, how can it get any crazier than your uncle downloading himself into a tube-based computer?
Good point. But it's going to get crazier. It all started when I discovered the Tron tubes held the secret to AI.
Aardvark insemination?
No! Artificial intelligence.
I know, Uncle Chuck. I was just trying to lighten the mood.
As I made the Tron machines smarter and smarter, they began revealing secrets. Then they invited me to join them inside. Well, it started out as an invitation, but quickly turned into a demand.
I'm not convinced you're not crazy and insane.
I know how it must sound, Dolores. Everything I learned slowly drove me crazy.
Was this after the factory burned down?
They burned down the factory as a warning, forcing me to rebuild it in secret, and pin the blame on the security guard.
Let's move on, Uncle Chuck.
Okay, this is where it gets really weird. I downloaded this text adventure, Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2.
Downloaded? You mean it was pirated?
Well, look who's being judgmental. It doesn't matter how I got it.
It matters to thousands of people who earn a living making games.
Okay, now you're just getting preachy. Can I get on with my story? The more I played and modded the game, the more I realized not only was this adventure game a little simulation, but the world we live in is also just a simulation. But worse than a simulation, we are all just characters in a video game.
That's insane.
Think about it, Dolores. Who is your mother? Do you even have a mother? Have you ever spoken about her or even thought about her?
No, I haven't.
Think, Dolores. Think about all the odd things in this world.
Like there is only one house in the whole town?
Exactly! Where does everyone live? We have only one house in a town of 80 people.
Like everyone fourth walls about adventure games?
Everyone asks a lot of questions about adventure games and adventure game design, don't they?
Well, adventure games are cool. Who wouldn't want to talk about them?
Yeah, okay, valid point.
I've heard enough. I believe you, Uncle Chuck.
Well, I'm glad, Dolores. I knew I could trust you. We have to hurry. The developers know we're onto them and are trying to reboot the game. If they do that, we're caught back in our endless cycle of pointless pretend free will. We need to shut down Pillowtron 3000, delete the game, and end our existence. It's the only way we'll truly be free.
But I am shutting down Pillowtron 3000.
No, not this Pillowtron 3000. The original Pillowtron 3000. The concept art wireframe Pillowtron 3000. The developers transferred all the code to it when they saw how close I was getting. You must find it and shut it down before they reboot us.
Let's do this thing.
We've been watching on the big monitor outside.
It's mind-blowing.
What the It's all fake, like my ex-wife.
I know none of this is real now, but I still need to clear my father's name.
I was so close to getting a big payoff. I can't let this slip away.
Before it all ends, I just want one more show. One last chance to live in the limelight.
I've hidden away 4 inventory items that will fulfill your endings. Take them and you'll be free. Dolores, I saved the best one for you. I can't tell you how to use it. The developers deleted all my dialogue in the hopes of keeping it from you. Your only clue is back in the original Kickstarter video. Everything you need is there. I'm going deeper into the simulation now, so they can't find me. Good luck. And hurry! I love you and am very proud of you.
Even me?
Shut up, Ransom.
Off, Red.
Part 9, the deleting. I think this is the final part. Don't think there's a part 10. There's very little of the game left. So each character now has an item which will end their story. So we'll just do them in order, I guess. For Ray, she has a Game of the Year award, and we need to take that to the ThimbleCon 87, which is in the hotel, and give it to one of the Thimbleweed Park developers. Of course, because of course they include a part at the end of the game where the game itself wins Game of the Year. It's Gary Winnick this time. It's random each time who it generates at the table. I got Ron Gilbert last time.
Hey, nerd. You won some kind of dumb award nobody cares about.
Oh my god! I can't believe it! I have to go tell the others.
Nerd. Now I need to find the secret I'm being paid to recover. It must be in here somewhere.
It certainly is. It is the puzzle dependency chart, which is right here.
Congratulations, Agent Ray. You have found the secret to game design.
The fabled puzzle dependency chart.
It can be all yours if you get me out of here. I don't want to be deleted with the rest of them.
We will begin the uploading process momentarily.
Was the money deposited into my account like we agreed?
Yes, Agent Ray. We honor our agreements.
That tickled.
Okay, she's gone. Next is Reyes. He's been given Chuck's confession. He can clear his father's name by giving the confession to the reporter for the Thimbleweed Nickel, or whatever it's called. The Nickel News. There you go.
How can I help you, Agent Reyes? Got any more killers?
I have a big scoop for you.
Calm down, Jimmy. What do you have?
Chuck framed my father for the factory fire. Can you write up the story and get it out before the game is deleted?
I'm on it, Scoop. You're gonna clear your father's name, and I'm gonna finally get that Pulitzer.
Not that it's really going to matter, but it's important to me.
Give me a few minutes. I'm a fast typer. Almost done? Done.
Wow, that was quick. Factory guard cleared in fire. Chuck takes all responsibility. Reporter wins Pulitzer. Lovely. Done. Now it's Ransom. He's been given an I'm sorry for being a dick card.
It's an I'm sorry for being a dick card. Give it to someone to say I'm sorry.
Alright. And the person we have to give it to is Sandy at the diner. So if we go to Main Street South, we should start. Here we go. Yep, by the diner. Worth pointing out as well at this point, I don't think I mentioned this in any of the older videos, but a viewer did also point it out in one of the comments. This is Dave and Sandy from Maniac Mansion. Dave is the main character of Maniac Mansion, and Sandy is his girlfriend who he's trying to rescue from Dr. Fred. So, really cool like Easter egg there, which isn't too overdone. Anyway, we'll give her the card.
I got this for you, Sandy. Look, I'm not one to get all apologetic, but I'm sorry for being to you. I really mean that. I have one big favor to ask you. Can you send me to my flashback? I want to do just one more show, and maybe not be such a...
He deserves one last chance, Sugar Cakes.
Okay, Ransom, but only because you got me this nice card. Let's see if I can remember the lines. I'd look into that crazy clown that lives out at the old circus. He's been out there since the circus closed down years ago. Never takes his makeup off. He's got serial killer written all over him. It all happened about 9 or 10 years ago. Ransom the Jerk was the featured act at Stupendous Brothers Circus. He was about ready to go on stage and meet his well-earned doom.
Not tonight. Well-earned doom is not on the program. This is my last chance. I'm not gonna blow it. I'm ready to go on stage and insult the crap out of these Thimbleweed fine folks. Hello, faces. I'm Ransom the insult clown. I hope no one gets their feelings hurt easily, and if you do, well, I'm sorry. I really mean that. Hey, you, dude with a stupid mustache. A 70s porn star called. He wants his mustache back. Hey, you, kid with a crappy wheelchair. Were you in a past life or something? Seriously, kid, you're in a wheelchair, and you got a face that looks like that? God's definitely punishing you for something.
You can say here as well, there's Dave and Sandy there, just because I was only just talking about them. They're just here, side on, and you can see the resemblance between this version and their Maniac Mansion iterations as well. Interesting that Guybrush and the Tentacles and Dr. Fred and so on aren't here at this point, but whatever. There's Dolores and Dolores' sister. Dolores, you can see there, is a little girl, and her sister, and the radio girl, and Ron Gilbert, and the postman, and Brant the lawyer, and so on, so on and so on. Oh, and the guy goes, digging.
Hey you, ugly old lady with the hairy mole. Or is it your parasitic twin? Whatever it is, I hope you bought it a separate ticket. Because if it's big enough to ride the roller coaster by itself, it's not freeloading in my audience.
You will be forever sorry for what you've just said. I curse you to never be able to remove your makeup, and to roam these circus grounds until the end of time.
He went on for another 2 hours, insulting everyone he could. He never learned his lesson. His beep-hole instincts ran too deep.
I blew it! Oh, I blew it! Oh, what have I done? Oh, I blew it!
Now, I did that a certain way then. You can do it another way. If you choose the right responses to his performance, then it ends differently, and it says, he went on for 2 hours and the audience loved it and they received it warmly, and, you know, it was a happy ending for him. But that's not quite as good. It's not quite as ransom as just to have the same flashback again, so I like that. So what we have left now is Franklin and Dolores. We are going to go to the hotel as Dolores. Okay. And we have to do one last ridiculously long trip on the elevator. Unfortunately, there's no other way we can really do this. We have to get to the penthouse. Once we're up there, and we can leave just by using the map, but just for old time's sake, we have to watch the light go all the way from one end to the other on the floor display here. Come on. Not much further. There we go. We'll go into the secret occult room here. Then as Franklin, we will go... Oh no, we have to do it with him as well.
It's a button to call the elevator.
Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah, luckily I put him on floor 12 for exactly this reason. Not too bad, just one floor journey. There we go. And we'll go over here and talk to Xavier.
Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
You're a bully and a tyrant.
Whoa, sounds like new ghost found some spunk.
Everyone hates you.
Careful, or it's to the basement for you.
You clearly have some self-esteem issues.
I've about had enough of you, new ghost.
We're all sick of your bullying.
Okay, that kind of hurt.
We all just want to move on.
Really? Am I that bad?
We're not going to be ruled by you anymore.
I just want to see my wife again. I'm lonely, and I miss her. I died and I never told her how much I loved her.
It's okay. We all miss someone we love.
I'll teach him, little prick. So now we've got the ghostly crystal. And this allows us to communicate with the living and also be visible to them. So you see, if we switch to Dolores here, we can see Franklin. That means we can finally talk to one another in this room.
Dolores.
Oh, Dad. It's so good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too. I wish I'd, stood up for you against Chuck.
That's okay. You've lost some weight?
Well, you could say that. Not sure how it happened, but I'm, dead. I think your uncle had something to do with it.
It's okay. I think I know what is going on. Uncle Chuck found something amazing. It turns out we're all living in a simulation. A giant adventure game.
A simulation? That can't be true.
It's true. I'm on my way to shut down the Mastertron machine and free us all.
Ah, by free us all, end the suffering. Permanently?
I honestly don't know, Dad. All I know is this has to end.
I trust you, Dolores. I always have. You should get going. I love you. We're all counting on you.
Thanks, Dad.
I think I can finally move on now.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Dolores. Goodbye, Dolores.
Goodbye, Dad.
Ah, there you go. So that's Franklin done. So now we only have Dolores left. And her item is the balloon animal. And Chuck said when he gave us this that to look for the solution we have to look at the original Kickstarter video. So the original mock-up of the game, which was presented in the Kickstarter pitch video, had Ray and Reyes stood by the corpse at the beginning of the game, and it had an animated GIF saying
it's a balloon animal.
Use
Uncle
balloon
Chuck
animal.
said there was a clue in the Kickstarter video.
Thank you for interrupting me. Use the balloon animal with the corpse, basically. So that's what we have to do. I think originally it was just put there to demonstrate that this game was going to be a return to the ridiculous puzzle style of old LucasArts games, where you use something completely unrelated to something else, use them together for the solution. But actually the puzzles in this game are quite a lot cleverer than that, so they just kept this one in as kind of an in-joke, I think.
Maybe I should save the game first. Oh no! This can't be good. The game is glitching. Tubular. Uncle Chuck was right. This must be the wireframe world, the game's concept level the developers built to test their design. I need to find the wireframe Pillowtron and shut it down before they can reset the game. Gross.
Yeah, so this background is the background from that original balloon animal corpse thing from the Kickstarter pitch video. So obviously the quality of the artwork increased greatly, but they just have these like mock-up scenes that they put together when they were writing the concept and doing the Kickstarter. So it's really neat fourth wall break that they've put this stuff back in at the end, and you see we have this primitive kind of really old CGA looking like old version of the town, and there's not really much we can do here, but we can go into some of these things, and if we try and open the doors we have this thing.
I don't think there's any animation for that. We can probably walk right through.
Yeah, so now the arcade itself, there's a Zach McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders poster there, which is an old Ron Gilbert adventure game. He originally intended to have these arcade machines be playable, and he said he'd like to add them back into the real game, like the real town arcade, in a future update. So here's hoping that he does. But yeah, these mock-up rooms and things, Nickel News here, pretty cool. I'm not going to show you guys everything that's here, but because there is some things. There's a bar here which we don't even visit in the normal story. The normal version of Thimbleweed Park doesn't have a bar. I don't think, does it? No. It has a Bultron 3000. Very nice. Hitching Post Bar, Safely First Savings Bank. That looks pretty cool. This actually looks like when I make adventure games on AGS, Adventure Game Studio. This is pretty much what they end up looking like. My very primitive lack of artistic talent when it comes to pixel art. Electronics store, diner, B Street here, bus tickets, bus depot. There's the chainsaw.
I don't want to pick that up.
Nope, don't need it. Occult bookstore, we can't go in there. That's all for that. Next, we have the Quickie Pal, which we can't go in. And out to the vista. Very primitive map here. We can go to the Edmund Mansion. And that looks awesome, doesn't it? Because that looks like the mansion from Maniac Mansion. But this one we can go in. There's a few things inside. Kitchen here with
Want some food? Come here, dearie.
With Nurse Edna from Maniac Mansion there. She's gone. So that's another little Easter egg there from Maniac Mansion. And cool that she had a voice as well, because of course she doesn't in Maniac Mansion, although she does appear in Day of the Tentacle. In this room, there's nothing. Here is Dolores' room. There's a Maniac Mansion poster there. There's a Secret of Monkey Island poster there. And I can't work out what that's supposed to be. Maybe you could tell me in the comments if you know what this poster is. But the amazing Steve Purcell box art for the Secret of Monkey Island, which I actually have on a t-shirt. Good to have that there as a little secret. In here we have got the library, which looks quite cool. Don't think we can go up the stairs. No. TV. Yeah, cool. So it's really sort of pretty good how they actually have a fairly decent amount of this stuff for you to explore, even when you really don't need to. There's a mansion, there's the abandoned factory, and there's the town. That's all we can visit, so let's go back to the factory. We just have to do those tubes in this version of the world. Walked right past the gate. Amazing. In we go. There's Chuck's office with the glass and everything and the hat. Blast door. The certain death robot arms looking very crappy. The death lasers. And in here we've got the fan. Walk through that. And here's the opening into the mainframe thing. Here we go.
This looks like the wireframe Pillowtron Uncle Chuck described. I just need to push all the tubes in, and the world will be shut down, and we'll end the madness of no real choice and control over our destiny. Of course, that's what Uncle Chuck says, and there's still a chance he's insane. Last one. I hope Uncle Chuck knows what he's talking about. I need to get up my nerve. Come on, Dolores. You can do it. Okay, this is it. I'm going to do it. Let's end this.
There you go, that's Thimbleweed Park. What a very, very strange ending to a relatively strange game. I really like that ending. I know a lot of people probably won't, because it's so abrupt. It builds up to so much and then just snuffs out, literally. You know, the entire world is just instantly deleted or whatever. But it's a very cool kind of meta sort of story overall. And it's kind of good that you don't find out what happens when she breaks the program, like, because something might sort of happen to her, or you know, the whole thing might be deleted or whatever. It's slightly open-ended in that respect. Does kind of remind me of the ending of Monkey Island 2, the controversial ending of Monkey Island 2, which is just absolutely brilliant. There is a little post-credits bit, which kind of sort of closes it off, but not really. But overall, I love this game. It's been a pleasure to play it on the channel. Waited about 25 years for another Ron Gilbert adventure game, and can't say that I was disappointed. 2.5 decades worth of anticipation leads to very, very high expectations, and I am proud to say that I wasn't disappointed by this game. I thought it was fantastic. I am definitely going to be playing it many more times in the future. I think it's a really good length. Production-wise, it's great. It's very solid. There aren't really any bugs or anything like that. Beautiful graphics, intelligent puzzles. In terms of the actual puzzles themselves and the way that it leads you sort of to the answers with sensible information and stuff, it's probably up there with the best adventure game design that there's ever been. You know, because one thing that you can say for things like Monkey Island is that a lot of the puzzles don't really make sense. You know what I mean? Like, use rubber chicken with rope and stuff like that. It's not exactly intuitive. That's probably not a very good example, but there's a lot of trial and error in adventure games, and this one actually seems like if you do just use your brain, then the answers come. And I managed to complete this game, you know, without using any walkthroughs or hints or anything even once, and it's rare that I can get through a whole adventure game without help. So anyway, yes, I'm going to leave this here. I might just edit in the post-credits scene at the end, but I'll end the commentary here. Thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope that you enjoyed my run of Thimbleweed Park. If you do, let me know what you thought. Let me know any adventure games or similar sort of things you'd like to see in the future. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, my friends, and goodbye.